angidoubt ukuthi ambize, though obviously mina mfana the national team. Njoba ngisho ngithi kunezinto ekumele azimprove, but if ubiza national team currently uzombiza yabo. Ngabonile ama play Pirates couple bawubizile, and going to Kaizer Chiefs, we as mina I've been saying to people, Kaizer Chiefs players, game ne game, you can blame a coach, but nabo mele barize isandla. And I think this selection iyapoint ukuthi sihlale sikhuluma ngani ukuthi DStv yeah.
Okay, can I ask you this now? Does Nico Mobi deserve to play ahead of Khuliso Mdao?
No. La kunesikele phezulu yabo. I mean uKhuliso Mdao ngishilo yiko ngithi coach nayo. I-coach imibuye ngimangazi yabo, ne-philosophy yakhe mina ngisifene yakhe yabo. Manje beyangana choice. I mean if they gonna beat Al Ahly because stadium okanye the whole country was watching the game. DStv Premiership, I think every player, there is no ngaleso sikhathi bengana game edlala.
Yeah.
And as a national coach beyangeka za ignore a team like Sundowns idlala i-Champions League, ngeke enye team edlala i-Champions League ngaleso sikhathi. So those players they perform.
Yeah.
And the coach bengana choice. Ubabizela ama player cause bengana choice. And if akabizela ama player,
what's the message to the rest of the country?
Kunama question ekumele wa-answer.
Yeah.
Kunama questions that ekumele wa-answer. I'm sure ene angiboni ukuthi u-ready. Bekanawo ama-answer noma ngabe u-ready. Akanawo ama-answer. So bengeka ignore ama players we Sundowns after beating Al Ahly 5-2 after 3 days badlale no Real M.
Yeah.
Bashay 5-1. It means in two games within 3 days bashay 10 goals. So why ignore lauma players now? Same lineup. Yeah. So the team quality. The team in Sundowns, you know, I see only team eqalayo that is quality. There's also a team ehlele on the bench that they are quality. So yeah, angmangala dominator national team.
Okay, no, it's quite interesting you say that. Okay, can I just get your perspective on the Bafana against Liberia? So like, what do you see from that upcoming match for the qualifiers?
Athi now qualify kuzoba nzima kakhulu.
Yeah.
Yeah, ikhona hope when the Sundowns players, but the philosophy is going to be the same. Yes. Sundowns players they play more ngama department. Ipola la shero. They surprise you when it's necessary. They've got a style of play sub. Coach Rulani Mkwena that believes. He's learned a lot from Peter Simon.
Yeah.
Irrespective, I don't care who says what. He has learned. And he can be one of the best if he can remain humble. And he's a hardworking, talented as well. He's a genius as well. And if philosophy can go Hugo Pro Saifan. Hugo Pro is a second pole. Yeah. And I'm not too sure what all the Sundowns players will play. You can call them Mhlamba Wayenza my impact player, or you can mix them with other teams players. So if philosophy actually philosophy Mamle Santa very difficult to say they're gonna win, especially manje abe qualify. Qualify kuzobanza matrizi. For us, Liberia ingakmangaza ebole Liberia. Ingakmangaza. Ithola ukuthi sibambe itroll South Africa, even if we say beat, yes, say beat, but going away. Yeah. They capable of beating us as well.
Okay, so now I heard you earlier on talk about Mr. Hugo Bros Atlala's second football. Could you kindly explain that and also touch on the brand of football that he plays, and does it match the South African standard or style of play that we have?
The second ball,
he
coach your national team. I'm not too sure. I need to be honest. It's been a while. I like South Africa. Now he's going for 2 years, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, I don't understand what he's trying to do. And his philosophy is more umuntu odlala mangithi second ball, umuntu odlala ma long ball, hoping ukuthi ball alizolenda kuma right areas.
Yeah.
And then libe dangerous. That's why ngikhuluma nge second ball. And I see coach that understand South African style.
Brand,
The brand of we should the culture. Yabo, and by bringing him to South African football, mina mangimpeka, I think isafiyenza mistake enkulu kakhulu yabo. I understand why singabringanga umuntu njengopitso Msimane. I mean he's used any country, Saudi Arabia. Why singamsebenzisa? He has achieved more than any coach.
Can we afford him? Can we afford Upitso?
If I afford Hugo Bros, they can.
Yes,
Hugo Bros was coaching. He's a Belgian.
Yes,
He was coaching Burkina Faso national team. He has won AFCON. I remember. Party culture. Umuntu understand our culture. Our South African the person who took out the best out of South African. Upitso Msimane is the main person. We were changing yonke lento build the structure for Sundowns for a longer period. We lay structure with Sundowns, and why not use that person? By that time, Kaizer Chiefs and Orlando Pirates, Upitso take over La Payana. Begwa matima itu.
They were dominating.
Especially Pirates by then.
Yeah.
Yes, the Chiefs now be corner bangaiba that much Downs, but the still we were changing yonke le party. Ule foundation. Proper structure, lay for each Bomkulisi team who gave them the chance. Upesitao that is one of the best now. Yenuki and Tuli.
Yeah.
Players abaning is the one who gave them platform at the early age. We sign Abumdiba, La Payana, Abumda Basane. So unfortunately, why he made a stand to Hugo Bros? Ngoba namanje direction akanayo. Ngoba
and he hasn't been producing.
Donkey and akanayo winning team. And he's been a while ignoring Sundowns players. Le uyenze ngoba everybody in the country was buzzing. Yes, media probably, but I don't think it's him. His philosophy doesn't suit Sundowns players, and I'm sure he's not gonna play the way. Unless there's somebody who's pension with no coach relax. But like these Sundowns players, you can add 2 or 3 Pirates or any team can be overseas player or whatever. But I see fan Mamle Sundowns like South African players. Just to answer you, he doesn't understand how we play. Our style doesn't suit him.
Okay, so now in terms of, because now in the last interviews, we've been seeing him say that he's been building a team. So can I just ask this question to you now? How long does it take to build a team, and when can we actually expect results from him?
Trizy, building on manje ngoba this is a different team like bize manje.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking, because
building on ngoba it's another team there busy. Sundowns players never dominated the national team ngalendlela. And sometimes unokubiza ezingisho bonyiko mobi, sometimes unokudlala ahead of nabo Khulishe Mdawo. And building a team, it's about busy team one consistency. And play same players. We understand the consistency and uboni direction with okay sharp. Number one, indlela dlala ngayo dlala so. And we're losing, but there's direction here. His philosophy suits us as well. And we combine, win a combination. It's just that we're unlucky not to score. But Magatua builder what? Can I ask a question what? Because always different team. But in Yugo Mobi, I know that is going to be selected. And I know he's going to play. So I'm surprised, I'm shocked what in a statement sack. And I did the right thing now, but I'm not too sure what it's him. Or selected a team. As a head coach, yes, we'll say team, but somebody was very influential in that.
Okay, now like the number to dial for that is 064 337 9094. We're going to be taking in your voice notes very shortly. Just getting your perspective on like what you think is going to take place with regards to the Bafana Bafana squad. And then later on in the show as well, we're going to be chatting about the big fixtures this weekend. So now let's just play a couple of voice notes from you. Just want to also say the hip-hop terminology says a big shout-out, but I'd like to say a big thank you to everyone who's been partaking in the voice notes today. So let's play a few voice notes and let's hear what you have to say.
massive metro. I can say I'm quite happy with the selection of Bafana Bafana this time around. Unlike when coach bekasafika azamufika ngephilosophy esingayijwayelanga mhlawumbe ukuthi uzozama ukudlalisa abafana abancane nini. Into esigcine sibone ukuthi yona isiphostile for ukuthi siqualified World Cup esikhathini esiningi. So at least manje siyazama nyana ukufaka bona bozwane ne-experience ledingekayo because if we play perform, we cannot run away from that just because of their age. Sometimes we need to squad settle balance. So yeah, I'm quite happy, but I think with defense mina bengizolanda noma umdawu. I think we deserve a call up Bafana Bafana at this stage. He's playing very well and the defense at least was solid because for now I don't think it balanced defense Bafana Bafana. And then mhlambe eswini ngifaka umayema. Yeah, at least those 2 or 3 abanye abadlali I think abashiye ngaphandle, but I'm quite happy. When it comes to Orlando Pirates and Kaizer Chiefs, going to the weekend, Orlando Pirates versus Super Sports. The coach yet, I don't think he ever understand the other player. I understand I'm player less South Africa, so that's why namhlanje uyawina kusasa uyadraw kusasa uyalose. Ayikho consistent and I don't see them catching up in the Super Sport. So tomorrow it might be a draw or they might lose. So yeah.
Justice ngiyabulisa lapho no Junior Khanye. Fighting no one try to fix South African football. Ngikhuluma noWandile Dube ku Emam Fresh kunaneni ngiqale ama predictions we PSL, DStv Premiership. iKaizer Chiefs noma respect. Ngibona iKaizer Chiefs izokwazi ukuthi idlulele phambili ngo2-1. Ngibuye ngize ku Super Sport nePirates. Ngibona Super Sport iwina lapha. Ngibuye ngize kwisquad sika Hugo Bros. Ngikhathazekile ngalo mshita lo ukhulisa uModawa. Ngicabanga ukuthi udlala kangcono. Actually udlala kangcono kunoMobi. Unyiko Mobi. Hayi, angiboni kahle lapho uphuthiza ngibona.
Inguleko, my brother, kunjani? First of all, I would like to comment on the squad of Bafana Bafana. Good squad, good quality for Hugo Bros. But my only concern is the right back. I'm so disappointed with the fact that Khulisa Muda was left behind because that guy is playing very well recently. He deserved to be in the squad. Coming to the weekend's games, Orlando Pirates versus Supersport. It's a tough game. It's a tough opponent for Orlando Pirates because Supersport has been doing well recently. So Pirates need to pull up their socks. But with the squad that I have in Orlando Pirates, good quality players, they can manage to beat Supersport. Concluding the matter, I can say Pirates will win the game 2-1 or 2-0. Coming to Kaizer Chiefs and Maritzburg, I don't see Chiefs beating Maritzburg because Maritzburg will be fighting for relegation, and I can say it's a draw 1-1.
Good evening, this time. I'm happy with the coach selection. I'm happy. I hope the guys will make us proud. Now we will take it from there. I just want to see how Cassius will operate in African colors.
Ejozi ephela indaba emarenkeni nasemakhoneni iMassive Metro ihlala ihamba nawe.
You are listening to www.massivemetro.com, or alternatively get us on DStv across Facebook and on YouTube. Behind the microphone is Ofense Wahapilehai, known to everybody else as Drizzy, and I'm in studio with our analyst, our football analyst, which is Junior Khanye. So big thanks to everybody who has participated in our voice note questions with regards to the predictions of this weekend's fixtures, as well as how they feel about the newly selected Bafana Bafana squad. So now let's talk about the fixtures. We've heard what the people have to say now. Can we first start to talk about Al Hilal taking on Mamelodi Sundowns? Can you break that down for us, sir?
Yeah, Al Hilal, it's a must-win for them, brother. But playing against who?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's away in Sudan, Sundowns. Hey, it is the Sundowns. It's mnandi kakhulu mfethu. Highly motivated. I'm sure angayibafuna ukuthi baluze kulama games la wonke. Group stages until already qualified. And
I was about to ask. So now,
Yeah.
do you expect them to go
the
all
way
out?
the way they are professional, ubabona noma ba winner 5, they hardly spend the ball, spend isikhathi ebholweni.
Yeah.
So very serious. Whoever come from the bench, coach ifike lapha ya etane. I think credit to Rulani Mkwena. One of the best for the future.
Yeah.
He's a genius as well. Hardworking, yaspana le out. Mine remain humble. Achieve into ning. Also the future for assistant Pitso Msimani once Pitso can be given Bafana Bafana. Both of them then and appoint people machunanishi ranks aba njengabo. So Sundowns will go to the game winning the bazo winner the game or a draw, because Hilal will want to
Prove themselves.
yes, but they don't have that quality. Njenge Al Ahly. If Sundowns is on Al Ahly away in front of full capacity, Hilal ngeke ze idle Sundowns. It can be a draw if the West can be a draw, but that Sundowns in a yonke quality that can beat Ilo. It's gonna be a win for it downs or a draw, yeah.
Okay, now understood. Okay, so can we talk about Super Sports United taking on Orlando Pirates? So now it's a battle between, on the log, it's a battle between second and third place. So yeah, could you just break that down?
It's a battle for wanting to qualify for Champions League as well.
Yes,
Yeah. So if Aruti Super Sport not playing pretty football, maximum football, but tactical discipline. And they know how to win. Not much of individual brilliant team. There's Masego, one of the best for a future left-footed player. Ayalazi ball, Euro prospect may not make a chance. But national team. Credit to coach Mbizile Mfana. Gwanda 23. But Bafana, these type of players we need. Similar of Pesitao as well. Yeah, similar type of player of Pesitao. But his style of player suit actually coach philosophy. But we are going to and then he's doing well for a team. And Ndlovu from Orlando Pirates is doing well for SuperSport United. Not much of individual players, but very organized team. Set piece bazokulimaza. Though set piece mean I don't believe good, but the team is okulimaza set piece. Yeah. It's anybody's ball. Pirates on and off, man. Yeah, truly speaking, on and off. They just throw with Venda. They played Venda Academy Manje last week. Nedbank Cup last 16. Bakorak said 2 minutes with in the extra time he paid. And full 90 minutes Pirates struggled to score against Motsepe Foundation Championship team with no high profile players. Ulocha Dlala, Monapule Saleng, one their star player currently Dlala. John Dlala. Kabelo Dlamina Dlala. So they failed to score. They should to beat, yes, they score 1-1, but it 2 goals by Korek, 2 minutes extra time, Bafana Bakatele. And I'm sorry, Trizi. Mele ngikhuluma iqiniso mfethu kuwe. Pirates kule game is a loser.
Pirates gonna lose.
Yes. My play Pirates anokungimangaza where it matters mostly. Ngedabi. Ulocho has been proving himself, but you can't rely on him. Mubuya ku injury. But so far he's a player magase grounding that can do something. I mean, I prefer him go wonke lama player. He's got a big heart. Talent only is not enough in football. A big heart. Very talented. One of the best for South African football. It's just the effort. You need to put more effort. He can still offer a lot. But other players, especially my expectations, they're not performing. And coach line up time to time. A lot of involvement from a technical side. I don't think coach is responsible for lineup yabo for each and every game. Bamtshela what to do. Ubona ukuthi change. I mean, you can't beat Swallows 3-0 convincingly, and then the lineup is changed. Second game. So involvement in Orlando Pirates, a technical team. Low funa low. I mean, Otto can't play week in and week out while he's not doing well. Kabilo Dlamini umfana sekasi but naye unama game, so you can't play him week in and week out. Unama game that sometimes he surprises you, sometimes so. If those players are not performing, they must sit on the bench and bring players. Now, Rondo, since he's arrived there, he's not doing well. He's changed. So, when this is highly impossible, doesn't play according to his strength. So, I think the Pirates are a player, but they must do the right thing. Coach must do the right thing. Just work with one team and work with the winning team. Yeah, and take out the best out of those players. I'm sure Pirates can number 2 in Ashala, but tomorrow they're gonna lose because of involvement of management and players like Mela show up in my game. So, yeah, that's all.
Okay, so now with the coaching, do they select a coach in accordance to how? Because now you keep talking about the outside involvement with regards to the technical team. So within the with regards to the coaches that they select to coach the Pirates team, do they pick them based on their ability to listen to the board, or do they pick them in accordance to his ability to influence the team and make them impactful within the squad?
The answer is very simple. If you're gonna sign players before appointing the coach, it tells you about signing a player. It's not him. Jose Rivero Bambegile Trizinje.
Yeah, he's a face.
Yeah, not much him. I show you. Not from him. Not much you must expect. Yes, selection. My winning the team, I take the credit. My he get blamed, but there's involvement there. I mean, again, win a 3-0 against Swallows and Besabu next game. You play him. Yeah, I'm not saying he's a bad player. I'm just making an example. So why changing the winning team? Chugaman started game Swallows and it did well. But it did well.
Yeah.
And then come against Event Academy, sit on the bench.
Okay. So now, with regards to, I could say the last match on our fixture that we always cover, it's Maritzburg United taking on Kaizer Chiefs. So now, so first and foremost, will Maritzburg United survive relegation? And then, they also lost the last time they played against Kaizer Chiefs. So now, who's winning and losing this one?
Not an easy game. Maritzburg number 2 from the bottom after Marumo Kalans. I think the difference is 1 or 2 points. And with one game in hand, Maritzburg. But they've not been doing well. Our faultless sacrifice. It's got a human, good player, young player. Abuyo Pros, those are the players that should have been called. It's busy in the yeah, well, it's a combination, especially on a friendly game. And then on a game, so we ask good to Bonini. I understand that we do with a matraker, yeah. And then the best thing I can mention was surprise without preparing a friendly game. So, I'm sorry. So, Trizi, Maritzburg not been doing well. I'm surprised the coach in Okfaga and Lumfani human. Umfagile ngeke matches as an impact player. He did very well. The game labor short. They lost the game, but he did very, very well. The boy Magangena. And the Meza coming as experienced player from Mamelodi Sundowns. I mean, we are signed by one of the best current team in the country. We go compete on the best players, and then if you go Maritzburg, go ngaphandle benchini. For what reason? So if you put the right players, my brother, because we are a team, and tactically, they're not playing beautiful football. Now, a similar style of Kevin Hunt, maximum football. Yes, it's got. It sometimes allows players the different with and it sometimes allows the players as express. But a fan, a philosophy of ball. Like let's play. No, it's play with speed. Or long ball. If people will take somebody on and score, we allow sometimes. But it's playing against Kaizer Chiefs that they won, I think, 3 or 4 games in a row. Yeah. But they failed to score in 4 games in a row. While they had one.
The red card situation.
A red card advantage. on their side, they failed to score in those games. The question is, bazothola red card abantu abadlala nabo na kusasa, maybe. I'm not too sure if they got the red card. Is he going to able to score others one now? But last week they did well. Among did well winning, yes. But in terms of playing, still questionable to me. I think the team they now last week, Kastrik, Paksim Tombin, they were surprised to play Kaizer Chiefs. Very happy players.
Yeah.
And they were very excited, those players.
And they gave him too much respect on the
Thank
on the
you.
field of
And
play,
watching them Gumutsipe Foundation Championship, I thought they would surprise Kaizer Chiefs, but they were very nervous. And Kaizer Chiefs, they bakwazi ukora, I mean mistake Kaizer Chiefs. And the Kaizer Chiefs they score a set piece. And also score individual brilliance key and only good square pass and good finish. Got Deprez, and I'm surprised why coach Deprez ngaphandle Fakupe Menyimana last week. So very tough game. They struggled against Kastrik, but they won. Credit to them. It's gonna be draw. 3-1-1.
Draw.
Yeah, 1-1. Okay. Both teams, I'm not convinced that they can beat each other.
Okay, so now based on like everything you've been saying about, especially with the Nedbank Cup, which took place last week, where it was revealed to us as viewers and spectators or fans of the sport that these teams, MTC, Mutsepe Foundation, they're basically on the same par as the teams that called the DStv Premiership, right? Just based on the play and all that, and the fact that they were not able, that like our teams were not able to like dominate them. So now, what's the state of the league right now, in your opinion?
There's too much favors. When we talk, people they think we criticize, but numbers don't lie. Trizi, when did we qualify? Okay, when did we last qualify for any domestic trophy? Angiti we lying. Skesa qualifying. And why Sundowns is always winning? It's going for, I'm not too sure how many times, to win DStv Premiership. And if you ignore to take those players, how are you gonna do well? Fail with those players. They always competing in one of the strong trophy in the continent. I'm talking about Champions League. And why ignoring those players? How are you going to do well if you ignore them? If you lose with those players, you clap your hands. So DStv Premiership does to tell you there's too much favors. They don't believe in development. They're not patient. I mean, if you're going to have Sundowns that they've got development, but they go to School of Excellence, it means they don't trust their development structure.
Yes, I hear you.
Going in players sign 16 year from School of Excellence, but you've got Sundowns under 19, under 17, MTC. So jumping, they brought three from School of Excellence. So what's the use of having development? And it means you're doing vice versa. And another thing, yes, maybe their development is not good enough. I'm not too sure, but I did play against some of them. Yes, school they're doing great job. James and them at School of Excellence, Debo Mjalifa, but it's a crane, my brother. Abaspanar, Lalilbona. In our development, the Junior Khanye Football Academy, they are the only academy that beat us 5 this month. All the academy, Pirates, draw 3, under 19. We beat Supersport 2-1. So Kezama Uri. School of Excellence, they're doing things great. Sundowns maybe Rulano Wondai in order to get quality that will come and match, compete with these superstars that they've got. And some of the team development by Nkanyane. Too much Diding our Bam recommend Monka YouTube. Omonkur agent pro team to South Africa. They lie. He was a top goal scorer Kai. And you will never lie. If you're watching, the player will tell. Numbers don't lie. Africa more move off the ball. Can he make a space for himself? Can he kick the ball? Is a good internal ball about he's better at what we
already have.
So DStv Premiership we no mabanga I mean mningi trees masikhuluma iqiniso angeke iklape 1 kube ye dominant for eminyaka engaka. If sokhuluma ngendaba zenyuko not to say ukuthi amanye amaklapa wanayo. Football and knowledge goes together. Football and knowledge and appointing right people, especially as a team. I'm sure results that will come. And basically ulungisi age in players that we sign. quality with age. If you bring a foreign international player,
It must be better than what we already have.
like Sundowns, for example, if you look at this guy, Alain, and he was Sereno, how long he's been in the country and what he was doing. We in previous Sundowns, look at Nascimento. The list goes on, my brother. Onyango, the goalkeeper. So some teams, when they bring international players, they must question themselves. And so DStv Premiership Trizy. I'm sure if they can do like Sundowns, they're doing. Obvious, Chiefs and Pirates can't play like Sundowns.
Yeah.
Chiefs, they've got their own style of playing. They lost their culture. They must go back, and they've got facilities, resources that they can build. They just need to appoint proper people, people that want to favors from their development structure and even in the senior side. And Pirate the same. Where's the person like Augusto Palasha said, Orlando Pirate development structure, head of development, the person that will make the senior side coach easy job? And where's the person like Farouk Khan at Kaizer Chiefs, a person that will make the senior side head coach easy? And where's the scout from those teams, proper scout analysts like Sundowns having analysts? So where I'm talking about reality now.
And these are basic things that we're not really addressing or attending to.
Yeah, but because of we follow the hype, we sign wrong players, and the numbers don't lie. They come to the field, they fail dismally, and then we expect the results. Unfortunately, standard of football, how we gonna improve if these two teams, I'm talking about Kaizer Chiefs and Orlando Pirates, they're not gonna do things properly? Yeah.
Okay, so the number to dial for your voice notes with regards to how you feel about the Bafana Bafana squad as well as this weekend's fixtures, it is 064-337-9094. We're going to play one more song, play a couple of more voice notes, and then we're going to take you home after this one.
Modisa from 17. My thoughts on the Bafana Bafana squad is that Coach Hugo Bruce has made quality selections. You know, he has selected quality players. But my question is on Kobamelo Kodisa. He's a great player. He's been scoring. You know, I think he's on 10 goals right now. I don't know why he got left out. Neo Maema is also not in the squad. I'm also questioning that why is he left out? You know, because he's been marvelous. You know, Khuliso Mudau. Let's start here. You know, Coach Hugo Bruce always chooses Nico Mobi, and on his interview on the squad selection, he said Nico Mobi is better than Khuliso Mudau. I don't think so. Khuliso Mudau is in conversation for the defender of the season as we speak. Nico Mobi, nope. I think Khuliso Mudau should have been included in the squad. Neo Maema and Kobamelo Kodisa. The midfield looks great.
Yeah, sihappy kancane nge-selection coach, but then always kuba nama-questions on-national team because aboneo Maema mabengekho abukhuliso Mudau, yeah, because and even uBlom, yeah, uBlom defend yakhe, but then I think kule team afikayo kube sekudlale 2 games yini esekuyibonile nge 2 games.
This is Jason from Posters working in Northern Cape. My opinion on the Bafana squad is Neo Maema was supposed to be there because currently the boy is on top form and I think we need them. So I'm not happy with this exclusion.
Okay, so that was your voices, your perspective, and I'd like to thank you for tuning in as well as taking part in our questions and our topics for today. So now just to wrap up the show for today and all that. One thing that we like to or have to talk about is the development structures. We were talking about this before we went on to a musical break, saying that South Africa, in order for South Africa to improve the standard of football, they need to improve the standard of the development structure. So now, off air, we're chatting to our football analyst, Uchunya Khanye, where we spoke about his football academy and how one of his players, can you hear me properly?
Yes.
And one of his players that is a part of the football academy, basically being signed to Supersport. So can you talk to us about that, sir?
My brother, I think man, the opportunity, the platform that you're giving me. Yeah. I'm on credit to Mshishi Saipine. Yeah, man, last week I said it. Yeah, I'm fine because I pension last week. Man, you babugela badlani Highlands Park. First game ya K-League. Supersport umfana siyabonga ukuthi imnike opportunity. Mina Trizi, when you speak about the development, you won't emphasize the development. I love to players that are developed because I'm from development. Proper development. No favor. Development that the former Kaizer Chiefs RAW program of excellence. The RAW was a sponsor. There was no favor from Farouk. You could sign Namhlanje Kusaswe Hamba. Done. That was as Kakani can tell you. He was our captain. The late Cyril Zuma, may his soul rest in peace. I'm a player with Alapa. Lot of talent like him, Zizi. Those players became something else. And development along the Pirates, which is Boy Mukwena from Augusto Palacios, who used to play it. Dabi Bekala good development. Benedict Sophie Lagazi, to Selma Tunes Makanya. Abo Kifle Rime Continental. School of Excellence used to have those players Amanjengabo Lynch Pule, Abu Boy Mosia, Richard Ranchi, Masilo Mutabi, Jeffrey Ntuka, which is pious. So those days hasn't been development is a cousin, and I've noticed one thing, Trizi. Once you can be proper developed with your talent that God gave you, understand my principles. Use the skill was good when, where. When a balance, play with both feet. The skill that God gave you. At the early age, being take out to comfort zone. You can play anywhere around the world. And majority of South African, if many teams in DStv Premiership or academies, I can call it way, apply the right channel, I'm sure Ngabe coach national team is full of choice, and Chiefs and Pirates, I'm sure, we're going to be full of choice in terms of talent and players who are ready to compete anyway. And we're supposed to have many players abroad that are representing this country. It was going to be easy.
Yeah, to get people to represent the
not
country.
only Sundowns is in there.
Yeah.
So, and because of Chiefs and Pirates, you've got Chiefs and Pirates, skillful players. Players that can take people on. Players who can shoot the both feet. Players who can score anyway, any angle. Players in a style, man. His style is fun. Sharing the ball, but also entertaining the fans. Dribbling, bypassing people. One touch, two touch, moving off the ball. And you understand of it.
Yeah.
So also apply basic. Sundowns abantu abashare ball, not much of individual. They master the system. And they build a proper structure. And lento le passing into neminyaka manje ukuthi thina we gonna as a team, even if you zoba concern ngeplay one, as a team we master the system. So Chiefs, you had about 6 quality players that can do something out of nothing, create something out of nothing, out of the blues, and consistency. And that thing, it goes in development from the at the early age. And where's school soccer in South African? So as Junior Khanye Football Academy, we're trying, not with many resources. Thanks to World Sports Betting as for appointing me as a brand ambassador. I took them with sponsor Academia, also my foundation. And we managed to play regional league, one of the structured league. Last year we started February. We end up number 2. A 5-point different.
In your first year?
Yes, under 19, 14, 15, 16, 17, age, yes. Not more than that. And they took one of the boy was playing for under 19 with Mshish Super Sport, with the franchise that we were playing. Tobela Mshish Bukobe. And credit to the boy at the age of 14 signed for under 17. He's never a pen Bashiro. And there's another one was training with Kaizer Chiefs, offensive. 2 weeks back. Unfortunately, it was not signed. Other ones, we played Skukune MTC. Thabo Sunong was very pleased. Matebula came, David, under 19 Kaizer Chiefs coach, came and watched. They came and end up 1-1. Last year, we played Paris 3-3 with 1 reserve. And Paris changed their teams, I think, 3 times under 19. School of Excellence is the only team that beat us. Supersport, we beat them 2-1. And credit, I'm a fan of development. I'm always learning when you play this game. And credit to my 2 coaches, Mtutuza Masilela, young coach, and Bongani Kumalo. Credit to my technical team. Me, Trizi, I whatever I've learned from Farukan and Mr. Ted Dimitro, because after being promoted to Ted Dimitro. Ted, the reason South Africa has the development is because of Ted. He applied School of Excellence when he arrived. So always Ted was like a father. He sometimes visited me in Davidson. So he was always believing my talent. So he was emphasizing development to me. And Farouk as well, he was like a father to me at development. He's the one who promoted me. And he was Ted Dimitro's student. So he emphasized development to me. So I've learned from those things. And development is something that's very crucial. You see players that are dominating palatos in the world. And teams that, national teams that are dominating. Most of their players, it's from development. Look at Spanish, look at Brazil, look at Argentina. Proper development. Those players with their talent, God given. And there's no manga business. So how do you expect us as a country to go to the right direction while we take development granted? I mean, wrong. Like many directors, they go to football I think they come in football with wrong expectations. You see, they come with wrong reasons. So that you can't sign players before signing coaches and then expect the results. You see, it's wrong.
It's the coach that needs to see, that needs to be on some,
sign players according to his philosophy. And like I'm saying, you cannot, as Sundowns, I know that Rulani, maybe schools, I know they're doing well, but you've got development. I rather change reshuffle coaches, their development, and appoint proper coaches that will produce what you want. You see, yeah, development is very, very vital. Trizy. We're trying that at Junior Khanye Football Academy as well. Yeah.
Okay, so that basically concludes the show for today. I'd like to say a big thank you to everybody who took their time out to listen to us. From outside in studio, I'd like to thank Justice for the cameras. I'd like to thank Mr. Junior Khanye for his football analysis, as well as Nkulego Nkeo and Kato Dumidisa and Tatetso Vilagazi as well. And from our side, this is Itiskiing TV/radio, brought to you by Massive Metro, World Sports Betting, as well as DStv. As for me, my name is Ofense Wahapilehai, known to everybody else as Drizzy. And I will catch you next week. Do you want to say anything? Any last words, Mr. Junior?
Yeah, man. We like to thank the Court of Mount Zion for this opportunity. Yeah, we're fighting no one. We try to fix South African football. Tomorrow we live.
Yes, sir.
Definitely show Hilal Mamle Sundowns at DSK TV team. Also Orlando Pirates Super Sport 4-6.
Yes, sir.
And after that it's Kaizer Chiefs we live. Maritzburg United. So siyaspana thina. DSK TV nechiningi mfethu. Siyaspana kithi asladi and Ispan. Arna choice.
Mr. Steezy, you want to say something? No. Okay, not a problem. So as from us, we will catch you next week as for the radio, we'll catch you between 5 and 6 next week. And as Mr. Junior said, as for our YouTube videos, we're going to be working the whole weekend. So yeah, see you tomorrow on YouTube.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Questa. The car, Mr. Hyena. Yes, sir.